Let's take a look at physical motion inside assemblies. So to start, we're going to open a blank new assembly and then drag in the part files from Class Files, Assembly, Stepper folder. So let's get started. We'll come down to a new assembly, Parts Library, and here's our last files. And here's where we were just at in the engine square. So I'll pull down here and I could back up to Assembly inside our class files and go to Stepper. And we've got three parts here, the 7-inch base, the notch, base and the notch. So again, this is the part we want to ground. I'll drag that in, Parts Library, and we'll drag in the notch base. And we'll pick that bottom face with this face. Grab the cylinder inside this cylinder. Come back to our parts library and pull in the notch. We want this back face on the notch, and we want to place that on this face right here, and the cylinder inside this cylinder. And again, it may be a good idea, drag component, grab this component and rotate around that axis. Just pull that around somewhere like that and I'll hit escape. Now I'd like to add motion. So come up here to rotational motor. I'll select the notch and the axis to rotate around, like the axis. I'm going to leave it in that direction and I'll hit finish. Now I'll come up to simulate motor. I want physical motion. OK. Play. What the heck is happening here? The wrong part is moving. So can you see what I've done wrong here? I told you always bring in the big part and ground that. I'll just hit select and get out. Say no, I don't want to save that. I brought this part in first because that seemed like the biggest, bulkiest grounded part, but I made a mistake. So when I touch on that and come over here, I can see the 7-pin base is grounded. So that should not be grounded. So I select that, right mouse click and say delete the relationship. So the part that should have been grounded is this piece right here, the notch base. So I'm going to come up to the ground constraint, click on the component to ground, make sure that's the only one highlighted, and ground the notch base. Now let's come over and just identify that notch base and check. And now I can come over and look and I can see there's a ground constraint on that right there. So now if I come back to simulate motor, physical motion, OK, and play. And now it's moving correctly. So they're the sorts of realistic, honest mistakes you make. The key is being able to figure out what you've done wrong and going back and fixing it.